It's Saturday night under the lights, ladies and gentlemen, and we are here at Lowe's Motor Speedway for the running of the Winston. I'm your commentator and driver of the number 21 Rockwell Automation Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing, Mikey McBlam. And we're gearing up once again for one hot night. The All-Star Race consists of 3 segments. In segment 1, all drivers must make a 4-tire green flag pit stop and finish in the top 20 to advance. In segment 2, you have to finish in the top 10. The field will then be inverted based on a fan vote, which will lead to the last segment, a 10-car race to the finish, a mad 5-lap dash for cash that is sure to make for, as I said, one hot night. But before we get started, let's go trackside.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
The engines have fired here at Lowe's Motor Speedway, and the pace car will lead them off pit road. Here's MRN with the starting lineup.
Here's the starting lineup. In the front row are the Altel Ford and the 46 car. In the second row are the Dale Jr. Chevrolet and the Tide Ford. Starting the race from row 3 are the Home Depot Pontiac and the Hamelin Ford. The fourth row has the Kellogg Chevrolet and the Lowe Chevrolet. Starting the race from row 5 will be the Rubbermaid Ford and the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge. In row 6 we have the Mark Martin Ford and the Citgo Ford. Starting from row 7 will be the DeWalt Power Tools Ford and the 4-car. In the 8th row are the Interstate Batteries Pontiac and the Team Rusty Ford. Jeff Gordon, the NASCAR Winston Cup points leader, will start towards the front. Starting in row 10 will be the UPS Ford and the GM Goodrich Service Plus Chevrolet. And finally, starting from the rear of the field will be the 21 car.
Everybody's on their feet, up here, down there, in the infield, and you at home, I hope, because it's time.
VW, full moon, 90 laps, both hands and feet up on that steering wheel, $1 million, baby. Reach up there and pull those belts tight one more time. All right, all right. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's definitely go racing, boys.
Pretty much 2x2 going into turn 1. We fell off the pace just a little bit on the start. That's not a surprise. We don't get that good of a start here at Charlotte, or Lowe's rather, but we should be using the draft to help us get right back up there. Harvick getting a little bit loose ahead of us. It's okay. Use that apron just a little bit. Work our way into the top 20. And we're now in the transfer spot. Kind of hoping, oh boy, I didn't expect a 4-car to come down like that. I had to kind of get on the brakes. That shot me up the racetrack into Rusty Wallace. We're going to try to maintain the spot that we have. Here comes Kevin Harvick on the inside. Ooh, he gets to our left rear. We chop him off going into turn 3 and 4. Sorry, teammate, but there are no teammates here at the All-Star race. Go down to turn 1 and 2. Just couldn't get underneath of them. We're going to lose some speed on the apron. There's just nowhere to go. Just nowhere to go. We're going to fall back to looks like 20th. Let's see if we can try to get back up there. We're going to pit about halfway just because, or just a little bit past halfway. Well, actually, I'm not sure when we're going to pit. We're going to sit and think about that for a little bit. Oh boy, Rusty Wallace blows an engine that slows up Kevin Harvick. We move into the 18th spot. Harvick avoids him. And it looks like Rusty Wallace made it down to the bottom of the racetrack to get out of everyone's way. But that means he's still going to be on the track coming around, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful. Moved into 17th now, so we got around Ricky Craven. Yeah, we have the draft, but we just, I don't know, this dirty air, man, it just kind of like stunts our speed for some reason. So we'll get right up behind these guys, we'll get a run, but we can't go anywhere. It's like the car just stalls out. I mean, a lot of this has to do with our power as well. Like, we don't have the best power in this engine. There's Rusty Wallace going down pit road. We're going to stay up a little bit higher, just in case, didn't want any kind of incidents to happen and didn't want to be involved in that. Although caution laps don't count and we do have to make a 4-tire pit stop. Oh boy, got into Bill Elliott just a little bit there. He didn't give us a lot of room, but then again, we were 3 wide in the dog leg there. So we're trying to work our way around the 4 of Jeff Purvis. We get to his inside. We're there. We're trying to make a clean pass. Oh, but we're getting tight. That tire wear is really starting to take effect. So I'm going to kind of wait for these guys to see what they're going to do, see when they're going to pit. But I'm pretty sure that there's some cars that are not going to come down pit road and are going to get eliminated, and that's going to just kind of throw the whole thing off here. I'm a little bit worried about our teammate because he got caught behind Rusty Wallace. He may have fell back to 21st. If that's the case, he's going to get... Oh, man, we're just so tight. Cannot turn this car. Golly. Woo. And we've moved into 6th, but this is a lot of people come down pit road. Yeah, we're just extremely tight right now. So we're going to bring it in this time by. It's going to be 2 to go for the leader, whoever the leader is. Yeah, we're just so tight. Tires are really worn. Tire wear is playing effect. We're going to let Terry Labonte go. Slow it down, slow it down. Nice entry into pit road there. 4 tires, fuel, no adjustments. The car is about as good as it's going to get. Surprisingly tight. I've always had the car loose here at Charlotte for the All-Star race, but yeah, I've always had the car loose, so it's a little bit weird that we're tight. But we never had the low downforce set up either, so this may have a little bit to do with that. Oh, we got held up just a little bit, but not too bad. Now, the problem is our acceleration. It's just like 4th gear. Once we hit 4th gear, you see we're down just above 5,000 RPM, and we just don't have good acceleration on the start. So we gotta hope that there won't be a caution. Checker flag in the air. I don't know if that is a legit win or not. I don't think it is. We're gonna come across 19th for right now, but that's not correct. There are some cars that did not come down pit road. So we're going to get set here for the 2nd round. Rusty Wallace, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Mark Martin, and Kevin Harvick was eliminated. I think Kevin Harvick actually finished last. But here we come. We're going to start 15th outside of Terry Labonte. Great flags in the air. Now we have this abysmal start. That's why I had to try to keep these 2 guys behind us as much as I could anyway. Oh boy. Oh, I had to really put an aggressive block on Terry Labonte. Alright, come on, car, come on. Do what I need you to do now. We need to get back up there. It's like we have the draft, but I swear it's just dirty air. It just feels like it just stalls out. There's that tightness again. And I do have the low downforce setup in here, where the springs in the front really low, springs in the back really high, but or all the way up to 100%. But man, I just can't turn the car. Yeah, it's so weird. It's so odd. I don't think I've ever had the tight car problem at the All-Star race. So I gotta get, oh yeah, I just have to slow down so much, and that's also hurting our speed. But like I said, we got the draft, we can kind of catch up to them. And we're just so tight. We're just so tight. You can't get any momentum if we're tight. So that's probably a big factor. That's probably the biggest factor, is the tightness of the car. And air is probably secondary. We're starting to catch up to him just a little bit, but I just can't hold it on the bottom. Crew chief just let us know our right front is wearing, which is no surprise. Like I said, battling a tight car. 195 going into turn 1. Ooh, Terry Labonte gets a little loose. Into turn 3, he tried to take it down the apron. Almost lost it that time, but he does gather it back up. We do pull a gap on him because of that. Got into the wall just a little bit. It's okay. Yeah, it's just no speed. It's just like we just stall out for some reason in the turns. This is weird. This is an odd problem. I mean, I've had similar problems at 1.5 miles, just not like this. I think Vegas is the only one I've ever had this problem. Alright, we got 2 laps to go, guys. I don't know. I don't think we can make up 5 spots. Although we are catching these guys pretty quick. A little contact with Bill Elliott. It's okay. We do manage to get around him. Clear him off of 2. Going to look to the inside of Jeff Purvis here. Going into 3 and 4, I should be able to get around him, hopefully without much problem. Bill Elliott makes the same mistake that Terry Labonte did, but he actually he's able to maintain his speed. And white flag's in the air, 1 to go. I don't think we can do it, guys. Now, we're doing better than we did last season, but I don't think we can do it. I don't know, I'm gonna try. Just so tight, man. It's just like I can't go anywhere. It's so weird. This is the weirdest problem I've ever seen. Oh god, yeah, we're done. We're done. Yeah, this car is done. Absolutely. Yeah, tires are red. We're done. Oh man. That's disappointing. That is disappointing. Jeff Gordon wins the stage. Oh boy. But be interested to see who is going to win. Scott Whitman, Matt Kenseth, us, Jeff Purvis, Bill Elliott, Terry Labonte, and Ricky Craven are eliminated. And you see our car down pit road. Still giving us a worn tires. And there they go. We'll check to see who the winner was after the race.
The yellow flag didn't fly at all in this one.
You know, that's pretty amazing. It says a lot about the quality and true talent of these NASCAR Winston Cup drivers.
The 21 car didn't have much of a race.
I hate it for those guys, too. They were so positive about their chances to win this morning, but then they just had a bad race. It happens.
From all of us at EA Sports and MRN, thanks for joining us for this evening's race. We'll see you next time.
What the hell? What the hell? Okay, yeah. Well, now we know what happens between commercial breaks at the All-Star race. I have no explanation for that. That was trippy in and of itself. Oh, that's fun. That's awesome. Anyway, here are the race results. Ryan Newman is your race winner. He wins the All-Star race, which is ironic. This game came out in 2002. Oh, Ryan Newman did win the All-Star race 2002, so that's fun. Tony Stewart comes in second. Kurt Busch comes in third. Fourth place is Jeff Burton's. Fifth place is Ricky Rudd. Sixth place is Jeff Gordon. Seventh place is Jimmy Johnson. Eighth place is Bobby Labonte. Ninth place is Dale Jarrett. And rounding out the top 10 is the 40 of Sterling Marlin. And let's see, we got Scott Wimmer 11th. 12th is Matt Kenseth. We came home 13th. 14th, Jeff Purvis. 15th is Bill Elliott. 16th is Terry Labonte. 17th is Ricky Craven. 18th, Rusty Wallace. 19th, Dale Earnhardt Jr. 20th is Mark Martin. 21st and last place is our teammate Kevin Harvick. because for some reason he just didn't want to pit. Winner's prize $750,000, time of race 13:09, average speed of 150.5 miles per hour, and margin of victory about 1.81 seconds. Alright guys, so there's really no reason to show you the point standings because they haven't changed. They won't change after an exhibition race. So we kind of see what we got for race trim at for the Coca-Cola 600, and it may be different or whatever, but yeah, tire wear is going to be a big issue, and just air. Just that dirty air is just killing this car. I don't know what else to say. It's just like I couldn't. The car was bad, don't get me wrong, the car was bad, but it just, yeah, that dirty air, man, it was just killing us over time. And eventually we were able to start catching people, but that's because their tire fall off was a little bit less than our tire fall off. But you know, we made the show. God, it just couldn't quite get to where we needed to get to, and I kind of had that feeling that it was going to happen that way, but I was still trying everything I possibly could. So yet another all-star race has slipped through our fingers, but we've never been good at Charlotte. Charlotte's just been one of those tracks that I'm just like, I'm okay, never been really good at it, just okay, which is pretty much where we actually are. We're just kind of okay. So hopefully there'll be a little bit more excitement for next week's race. Coca-Cola Racing Family 600 returning to Lowe's Motor Speedway. This will be a night race on Sunday night, not Saturday night. This will be a night race on Sunday night, around 7, 8 o'clock. You know, it just depends on when I decide to schedule it. But keep your eyes peeled. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you tuning in to McBlam Racing on McBlam Entertainment, where we try to bring a little bit of enjoyment to your day every day. If you enjoy these races, I do them every weekend following the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series. And like I said, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you back at Lowe's.